Thank you. Uh, hope I'm audible. Yeah, right. Thank you very much for the introduction. And stay in the moment is the theme for today. I was just thinking about it, and I thought no moment ever stays. Before you think, the moment is past. Time flies and time flows, right? So, what does it mean to say stay in the moment, right? Possibly we all commonly understand this as savor the moment, enjoy the moment, because you don't know what the next moment brings and what all is going to happen, right? So, I think what we really are trying to understand is how do I enjoy the moment, right? And when I say enjoy, it has an operative word which is joy. So, what is joy? How do we get this happiness? And that is the key to enjoying this particular moment. So, if we understand how happiness is produced, how joy is produced, then I think the job is going to be pretty well done. So, let's take a look into this and see how does joy happen. We'll start for something very, very simple, right? I mean, we're all grown up, but we have come from a stage where we've been kids, right? And what do you think is joy for kids? Candies, right? Anybody try asking a kid, बेटा आपको क्या चाहिए? You need happiness or you need candy? क्या बोलेगा? Candies, right? So candies are happiness for everybody. We all have our own candies, even after we grow up big. For somebody, it's something else, a house, a job, something else. But then let's start looking at what do. It's not moving here, right? Okay, so here is a kid with her candy, okay? And we say candy equal to happiness, okay? We all agree. Now I'm going to put this hypothetical question. Let's say the kid is down with viral fever and cold and cough, right? Do you think it will savor its candy? Do you think the candy will give it the happiness it wants? Right? Obviously no. And why does that happen? Because the nasal pathways are all inflamed. There is no flavor that it's able to feel. And as a result of that, it doesn't bring in that rush of dopamine and serotonin and all of that that's going to come down and give it happiness, right? So what do we get from this? What do we understand from this about the production of happiness, right? So basically, the candy is an external object that is presented to one of our sense organs. When it's presented to our sense organs, the happiness flows from within, right? And what is the candy doing? The candy is like your ATM card. You put it into the slot, punch the right password, and then the money comes out from within the dabba. Paisa is not inside your ATM card, right? And similarly, all these candies that we are talking about are like small switches or triggers. You present it to the right sense, right? A movie is also a candy to the eye, and through the eye, it unlocks happiness. Your favorite music triggers something through your sense of hearing, and then you get your quota of happiness, right? So, when you start looking at this, you ask yourself the question. Let's take one more step, right? So we have 5 sense organs, and through these doors we get it. But let's say you have your favorite candy right in front of you, right? But your hands and legs are all tied to the chair. Do you think it will give you happiness? It will cause you more grief. You're like, hey, mere samne rakha hai, kha nahi pa raha hu. Right? So you're going to be absolutely traumatized with that. So now you need your motor organs to move the objects and present them to the right senses. So all of this happiness that we are talking about is coming through the doors of senses, the sense organs and the motor organs. But where is the happiness coming from? The happiness is coming from right within. It's not outside, it's these candies that are turning things off, right? So we are now saying that it's through the sense organs that all of this comes. Now let's ask the question. Suppose you're locked up in a dark room, right? Where you can see nothing, you can watch nothing, you can hear nothing absolutely at all, right? But now can you be happy? you can still be happy because now you're remembering what you did yesterday or last summer, whichever way it is, right? So you can think of what you did, the beautiful treks, the playing with your friends, and what you did in the dorms, and all of that. So these are your stored memories that are coming out and giving you that little bit of happiness, right? So this is stored sensory happiness, or indriya sukha, as the term is known in your in our languages, right? So now I'm going to ask you another question. Fine, you have. I'm going to give you a stay, right? If I'm going to tell you that you are going to be put in a situation where you can see nothing, you hear nothing, you cannot speak, you will be taken away from your dear and near ones, right? Do you want to go there? Do you want to be in that position? No? Yes? But I'm going to tell you that you go there every single day, right? You've been there? You've been there in a state where all your senses are cut off. You're cut off from this world. You're taken away from all your near and dear ones. Yet we go there and we feel so happy there that the next day morning when somebody wakes you up, अरे क्या यार नींद खुल गई, अरे क्यों सुबह सुबह उठा रही हो, और तंग मत करो इतना, right? We love to be cut off from this world. We love to forsake our connection with this world, our eyes and ears and speech and all of that. And that also gives us happiness. Now, don't you think there is some kind of a dichotomy here? Our candies gave us happiness because we connected with the world. We took in every piece of desire that we could get from outside. We gave it to our sense organs, unlocked our sense of happiness. But here is the opposite. We are giving up everything. We are disconnecting ourselves from this world, and still we are getting happiness, right? But there is a small difference if you think of it. Can you note what the difference is? When you are having your candies, every moment you know you are getting that happiness. Every single moment you're enjoying. But when you're asleep, did you enjoy every single moment? You realized only when you were woken up, right? So here is a kind of happiness by disconnecting yourself from this world, but you are not aware of it. But the one in the candy, you are aware of it every single moment. And now one could wonder, is it possible to combine both of them? Can I be disconnected from this world and enjoy myself, be very happy, however, still be aware of what's happening every single moment? And this is a very difficult question. Nobody even asks these questions, but you're sitting in a country where people and philosophers asked such a question. They just didn't ask the question, they also answered it, right? And they figured a way to be happy where you're happy, you're aware that you're happy, and this happiness comes from disconnecting yourself from this world. And how did they do this, right? And this, if you have to summarize all of this happiness, you see the two ends of the spectrum, right? So one end of the spectrum for enjoyment is immerse yourself in this world. Take in everything and enjoy. And on the other end of the spectrum is give up everything. But both of them give you huge amount of joy and happiness, right? And both of them are, in a way, living in the moment, right? And how do you make sense of this whole spectrum, right? So you have one end of the spectrum where you completely immerse yourself in this world, and the other end of the spectrum where you completely disconnect yourself from this world. And both of them give you huge amount of happiness, right? But then now you're going to say, well, why do I have to disconnect from this world? I am happy with just being connected with this world. Why would I ever want to do? Right? Fair enough. Okay, let's just do a simple thought experiment, right? So we do a simple thought experiment. You know, this is a very important cricket match. A lot of you have seen this. right? A very important cricket match. It's the last ball of the match, and you need to get a 6. It's possibly the World Cup, very important one. The fans are screaming, they're booing for you. They're all going they're all going out for you. Okay? And you are this guy, right? You are this guy. And just imagine what will happen if that last ball you miss. You hit a sixer on the last ball, you are a star for life. But if you miss it, घर पे पत्थर फेंकेंगे, right? So that is how tough things are. And in that moment, do you think he's fully connected to this world? Do you think he's listening to all that the fans are screaming? And there is chatter going on around him, sledging, right? A lot of teams are very well known for doing that. I mean, sledging and, a lot of talk happening. Do you think he's listening to all of that? Absolutely not. I mean, he's going to be cutting himself off from this world. And do you think he's seeing everything? Absolutely not. I mean, he's going to be focused on the bowler, not just the bowler. The hand of the bowler as the ball comes in and gets released. And he's going to be completely focused on the hand of the bowler as the ball is released, because you need to read the ball and what's happening out there. What is he doing? He's voluntarily cut himself out from the rest of the world, large parts of the world, focusing on only very small parts of the world. And he's no Buddha. He's a hero for all of us. I mean, he's one of us. The point I'm trying to make here is immersing in the world and also being able to cut yourself off from the world. Both are absolutely essential for a high-performing individual. If you want to be successful in this world, you need to know both these tricks. You cannot be hobbled by not having one of these vital tricks. And the two tricks of being immersing in the world and enjoy all the rasas, and then disconnecting from the world and enjoy the ninth rasa of peace, they are both absolutely important, whichever way you go. And this is the fundamental training that India's knowledge systems enjoins for kids at the level of the school. The ability to immerse in this world and also the ability to give up and enjoy the happiness. So this is a full spectrum of capabilities, and both these capabilities need to be balanced. The ability to enjoy your rasgullas and gulab jamuns, but then when you have had your fill to say no thank you. The ability to go out and enjoy everything that you want and then say, "Arey nahi yaar, ab to bas karte hain." Right? The ability to give up what you really love and enjoy the calm and tranquility, the sense of fulfillment, and say, "Thank you, I've had it." Right? And that's why the final point I'd like to make is the way the Indic thought goes. This state is called as dharma. And that is the essential skill that drove the civilization and allowed people to live in this moment, enjoy every single moment, enjoy the rasa of life, enjoy the taste of life, but then never crave for this moment to last forever, because the moment will not stay. You can stay in the moment for this moment, but know that the next moment will be upon you very soon. Immerse, enjoy, but give up without any grief. And that is the essence of dharma. Thank you. Thank you very much.